Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer has come to an end. Well, only for this season, with the time being. Previous episode, episode 10, we kind of returned to the attention of Tanjiro and his sister Nezuko. So from the very start, we see Tanjiro, with the status of all his friends, which are either dead or on the verge of death. Which normally, put the main character in despair. The situation just feels dark. That good old antagonist despair is placed on Tanjiro at this point. And the animation here is just, it's very beautiful. It makes you feel that despair. And Gyutaro will go down as a menace by being the most intimidating villain so far, as he begins to taunt Tanjiro over a disgrace he is to his sister, to his friends. Now, why is this scene important? Well, that line kind of struck me the most when Gyutaro was making fun of Tanjiro for being so weak, that he needs the protection from his little sister rather than him protecting his sister, because the whole theme of the series so far is Tanjiro is trying to save his sister, which is a demon, but it's actually him who needs saving. Now he's like realizing that, and I feel like that's why that scene is important. They're trying to push that, like you see the dynamic between Tanjiro and Nezuko. It's just watching Nezuko grow more powerful as the show goes on. And she even has some interesting abilities we'll get to, but it kind of shapes, you kind of see the relationship between these two siblings, where it's the Menace and Daki. They're kind of like Tanjiro and Nezuko, where Daki just relies on her big brother because she's kind of the weak one. So it's actually, I like this. It's kind of low-key well written, like this whole dynamic. But that's why I like Demon Slayer. Like, you can never tell who's gonna win, because the demons just be whooping their ass. Like, you don't know if the heroes are gonna win, and it kind of keeps you on the edge of the seat. But being the main character also comes with, of course, not giving up. Even when a demon smacks you around and break your two fingers. So Tanjiro runs away at this point, but cleverly coming up with a plan, while he knows he's no match for the demon, the Menace. But he remembers the poison effect that the kunai was once thrown at Gyutaro. So he's running away, and he's just throwing a bunch of stuff at the demon, which he blends the kunai with and gets stuck on his leg. But once he realized the kunai is stuck on his leg, the demon, his body got stiff, and Tanjiro goes for the kill. Daki tries to assist, but your boy Zenitsu come through using the last attack, because he's already injured. He's badly injured. I don't even know how to keep going at this point, but he uses Godspeed, which is too fast for Daki even to react to. Simultaneously, Gyutaro is fighting off Tanjiro, trying to slice his head, and actually overpowers Tanjiro. Now he is defense mode and backed up to a corner. That's when your boy Tengen comes through with the clutch save. At this point, Tengen takes over and engage in one of the most intense action and beautiful animation scenes we've seen this whole... Well, we've been seeing the whole season, but this one just put the icing on the cake. As always, Demon Slayer delivers great animation, and it just looks so crispy. However, Tengen can't really keep it up any longer. His body can't regenerate like demons, and eventually he'll run out of stamina. Knowing this, Tanjiro follows the fight for an opening opportunity. As Tengen starts slowing down and he even gets his left eye cut, he charges at the demon as Tanjiro leaps in the air to close the gap and goes for the neck. The menace, he got some good reflexes, managed to cut Tanjiro bottom chin, but Tanjiro pushes through. Oh yes, and Inosuke is still alive by his ability to rearrange his organs that we seen foreshadowed earlier in the season. So with a combined attack with Zenitsu, they start beheading Daki. Simultaneously, Tanjiro and Tengen slash off Gutaro's head. I know I'm messing up that name. And Tanjiro turns demon mode to do this feat. And like, I don't know if he was just mad, but his face is getting red, his scar got bigger. Like, he's really going in. But with everyone screaming at the top of their lungs, they managed to cut off both demon heads. Now it's basically over, right? Hero saved the day. Wrong. This is Demon-Slayer, and they on demon time, bro. Tanjiro is still poisoned because, you know, his blades, his little scythes were poisoned when he hit that bottom chin, and he starts losing consciousness. As this is going, Tengen is telling him to run. Kamero, run. Because Gitaro have like a last dying attack of slashes. And then the episode kind of just ends, making this like one of the most shocking cliffhangers I ever seen. I thought the series was over after episode 10, because they rolled the credits and I'm like, oh, it's over. But nah, we get another episode, aftermath, basically, of what happened in episode 10. While it was clear that Daki and Gitaro had been beheaded, the aftermath of their defeat left Tanjiro and his friends on the brink of death. Not gonna lie, I really did think Tengen was dead, because he was the closest to the blast. But that's when we see Nezuko utilize her demon blood art to vanquish the slashes and poison that consume our heroes. Considering the cliffhanger last episode, I thought the situation would be much worse. But I like how Nezuko can activate her powers on demand. Moving forward, that will be helpful. Now, we do get a lengthy backstory on the brother and sister demons. Well, I won't go into much detail. Save that for another video. They did live a hard life, you know, with them being born in a poorest part of the entertainment district. Gitaro was constantly made fun of for his looks. But until his baby sister, Yumi, by the way, not Daki, he had something to protect when she was born, you could say. And he lived his life with purpose. That whole episode just showed how they end up turning into demons by another upper moon. And this kind of ties in with the next arc we will get to see, which is Swordsmith Village arc. And that trailer looking nice. I mean, we only have the Mist pillar and the Love pillar, but I can't wait for it, and I can't wait to expect, since I never read the manga. My favorite Hashira by far is Tengen, though, I'm not gonna lie. And sad that he's retiring, looking like Kakashi with one eye. But I would want to dwell on this character in another video. I know a lot of people's favorite is Rengoku, but Tengen was a little more out there than Rengoku. I feel like Rengoku is just a little stiff for me, but I can't wait for the new season.